Hello, my name is Kate Jones, and this is my program completion timeline. So, on my journey in becoming an educator, I originally went to school for journalism and got my bachelor's degree in journalism. And when I was doing that, I wound up doing an internship in Albany in the legislative office building, working for a legislative newspaper. And when I was there, I got very involved in government, and upon graduating, wound up getting a job working in state government back in Brooklyn. Uh, from there, though, I realized that my favorite part of my job was working with the high school interns, and started to think that maybe teaching was the better road for me. And sure enough, I was right. So um, shortly after getting married, I started grad school to teach social studies 7 to 12. That was in fall 2009. And went there part time while working a separate part time job until it was time for me to start student teaching, and was lucky enough to be hired at St. Edmund Prep, a Catholic school, coeducation, and 9 through 12 as a permanent substitute in the English and Social Studies department. And so when I was there, I was able to do my student teaching by actually teaching. So my student teaching was waived. I completed my master's degree in spring of 2011 while working at St. Edmund Prep, and had my teaching, like I said, my student teaching experience waived. Um, while I was there, I was hired as a full-time social studies teacher in fall 2011, and started teaching AP European history and mostly modern world history. In spring 2014, I applied to be the new IB program coordinator and was hired. In this position, I was in charge of the oversight, evaluation, and administration of the program, the teachers, and also student support, which is probably my favorite part of it. That was really when I decided that it would be time for me to pursue school leadership and a school leadership degree. So, with my success as the IB program coordinator, I decided to enroll here at Fort Hays State University, and that was in 2018. I stayed enrolled for a few semesters, but had to take a break, just with everything taking care of my family. It became a lot, and then COVID hit, and working from home, so everything got a little chaotic. But also in this process, I became the department chairperson for Social Studies, Math, and Religion. And this is where I was able to observe and evaluate lessons, and worked on data organization and evaluation. And my last position at St. Edmund Prep was as testing coordinator, in addition to those other positions of department head and IB chair. So as testing coordinator, I worked with New York State to ensure that our school's needs were met with regards to testing, and working with the students and teachers to arrange review classes and support for students who were struggling. Um, Around this time, my family and I chose to move to New Jersey, and I began looking for new work. And with that, I got a little bit of a more flexible schedule, and was able to re-enroll to complete my program here at Fort Hays State, which will be completed with the completion of this course in spring 2022. Uh, while it was difficult to find full-time employment in New Jersey, I began working at Fusion Global Academy, and APAS Learning. With Fusion Global Academy, I'm a full-time teacher in a one-to-one virtual setting. And with APAS, I write lesson plans and assessments. With that, this is going to be my final course, or my final semester here at Fort Hays State. And I am hoping that with the completion of my e-portfolio that I'm working on with the local school district where I live, I'll be able to move forward. So with that, just a couple of things to consider. it's my goal to find a position in administration that specifically allows me to focus on academic growth and teacher instructional leadership. I'm still not sure if I want to be a principal, but I would love to be either an AP or director of teaching and learning. Those are the types of positions where I think I would really thrive. And it is really my hope to enter a position like that within the next 2 years. And I'm hoping that I'll be able to retire as a school leader by 2040 and enjoy my retirement with my family. Um, my personal goals, something that really came up during COVID was I discovered a little bit more of a work-life balance. I do believe that it's important for school leaders to be present and to be healthy. And I think part of that is also people being present and healthy in their own lives. I'm working really hard to find a work-life balance that allows me the flexibility to be a strong school leader and a present and healthy parent who can do things, who can find more time for the things that I love. I love reading. I love going for walks with my kids. I love watching movies with them. And it would be awesome if I was able to keep that going. That's it. Thank you so much for your time. And I appreciate it.